All right. Can you and this is going to be a bit controversial, but not so much. I really hope this clears up some things, to be honest with you. But can you explain why Russell Poole came to meet with the sheriffs when kind of the defined obsession with him was an LAPD case about the Biggie Smalls murder?
So your question is how he ended up coming into our office to talk about it?
Yeah, or what was the reason he was coming to the sheriff's department when it was clearly an LAPD case? I guess I was curious if he was coming for the Biggie thing or if he had something else that he was trying to discuss with you guys.
He at some point started working with a writer, and I don't recall what his name is at this time, but this writer had got in touch with the sheriff at the time, and what was proposed to the sheriff was that both the murders of Biggie Small and Tupac had been planned out in an LA County park, making it the jurisdiction of the sheriff's department, with which patrols LA County. So our captain gets a call from the sheriff and says, "Hey, this is what's going on. Russell Poole has this theory that these murders were devised and thought up and put together in the LA County Park system," and asked the captain if we would take an interview and see what he had to say about it. So that's how he ended up in our office.
Okay. Um, and again, this is kind of one of those wild conspiracy ones, so please bear with me with this question. But were you in the room with Russell Poole when he started to have his medical issues during that meeting?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell me what happened? Because again, I apologize for how crazy this sounds, but the conspiracy theory is that there was a quote unquote heart attack gun that was used on Russell Poole to bring him to cardiac arrest so that he was unable to divulge whatever information he was about to talk about. So, if you don't mind, could you go into what happened with his medical issues and what you witnessed yourself?
Yeah, did you say a heart attack gun?
I wish I didn't, but yes, I did.
I've heard that and read several things to that effect as well. Basically, we're maybe 10 to 15 minutes into the interview, and there was our lieutenant, three investigators, and I'm not sure if our captain was in there. I don't think the captain was in there at the time. And just during the course of talking with him, he started, you could tell he was starting to become distressed, and then basically grabbed at his heart area and went to the floor. We started CPR immediately and called paramedics, and they ended up transporting them, Mr. Poole, to the hospital, and where he died of his injuries, or his the heart attack. Actually, I think it was a aneurysm, not a heart attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, that clears that up.
Yeah, there was no heart attack gun. I can assure you.
Yeah. Right before he, got to where he couldn't talk and had his medical issues, was he speaking passionately about something? Was he worked up? Was it, something that you feel was triggered by, the presentation that he was talking about, or do you feel like it was just bad health and it was that, ironically, that was the time?
You know, we didn't really get into it far enough for him to propose his whole theory. Um, at the very beginning, it was more pleasantries because I had met Russell several times prior to him coming into the office, so I knew him from previous interviews and whatnot. But he didn't appear to be fired up to the point where this could have you're talking about this medical event happening. I don't think that he was into it that far where that could have caused the aneurysm.
Okay. And if you wouldn't mind, just confirm or deny, was Reggie Wright Sr. or Jr. in the room or the building to your knowledge when this meeting happened?
At Sheriff's Homicide?
Correct.
No, neither one of them were there.